Athaliah, a ruthless queen. Dear friends, in the previous story, we saw Jehoram, king of Israel, and Ahaziah, king of Judah, who were killed by Jehu, right? In today's story, we will see what problems the kingdom of Judah faced because Ahaziah died at a young age. Ahaziah began to reign over Judah at the age of 22 and was killed 1 year later. Though her son had died, Athaliah, his mother, did not waste the opportunity she got. As Athaliah was the daughter of Ahab and Jezebel, even her behavior was the same. She did not need the advice of another person to do evil. Ahaziah's father Jehoram had killed all his brothers when he became king to secure kingship for himself, right? There too, the influence of Athaliah, his wife, was present. When God caused the Philistines and the Cushites to come up against Jehoram as consequence for his sins, they carried away all his wives and children. Only Athaliah and Ahaziah had escaped. However, as Ahaziah died young, and all his children were very small, there was no one able to rule the kingdom. So Athaliah was not ready to waste the given opportunity. She decided to sit on the throne of Judah. She destroyed all of Ahaziah's children to establish her kingdom. But Jehosheba, the sister of Ahaziah, took one of them and hid him. The name of that 1-year-old child was Joash. Jehosheba hid Joash and his nurse in the temple of God. Jehosheba's husband Jehoiada was the priest of the Lord at that time. So they were able to raise Joash there without the knowledge of Athaliah. During that time, Athaliah was ruling the land. They hid Joash for 6 years. In the 7th year, Jehoiada took courage and entered into a covenant with the commanders of hundreds and revealed the matter. And they went about through Judah and gathered the Levites from all the cities of Judah and the heads of the fathers' houses in Israel, and they came to Jerusalem. They decided that the king's son shall reign, as the Lord promised concerning the descendants of David. As per Jehoiada's words, they put the crown on Joash and presented him with the copy of the covenant and proclaimed him king. Jehoiada and his sons anointed him and shouted. When Athaliah heard the noise made by the guards and the people, she went to the people at the temple of the Lord. She looked, and there was the king standing by the pillar, as the custom was, and the officers and trumpeters were beside the king, and all the people of the land rejoicing and blowing trumpets. Seeing this, Athaliah tore her robes and cried. And according to the orders of Jehoiada the priest, the commanders of the hundreds brought her out, and as she reached the entrance of the king's house, she was put to death. Thus Athaliah, who killed her son's children and came to power on the throne of Judah, and filled Judah with altars and temples of Baal, was killed. Then the people made a covenant that they would be the Lord's people. And all the people went to the temple of Baal and tore it down and smashed the altars and idols. Thus they wiped out idolatry from Jerusalem. Then they brought the king down from the temple of the Lord and went into the palace, and seated the king on the royal throne. And all the people rejoiced. And the city was calm because Athaliah had been slain with the sword. In the next story, we will see more about Joash, who ascended to the throne at the age of 7. God bless you.